Okay, Donna, give me the biggest southern US performance you've got.
Who wrote this? Howdy, partners. If you're hankering for a good old time, mosey down to Foxy for the most rootin', tootin', really hold-down fun on this side of the Mississippi. So come, join the party today. Can I get a big old yee-haw? Foxy Bingo. Get your fox on. 18 plus. BeGambleAware.org. Take time to think.
Pay attention. The ferry leaves at 10 a.m. Roads are busy.
Great.
Dad, pack the boot.
Yeah.
Rosie, got your teddy?
Uh-huh.
Honey, how's the car?
Windows clean, car wax
I meant the tyres.
Oh, sorted them at Quick Fit last week.
Brilliant.
Planning the perfect getaway this summer? Make sure your tyres are up for the job. Book today at quickfit.com or your local centre. Quick Fit. Drive away happy every time.
Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
A General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the General Hospital recap for, it's the week of September 5th through 8th, but we only had episodes the 4th through the 8th. 4th through the 8th? No, those dates are wrong. No, it is 5th through the 8th. I did take off the 4th. Look at me being proactive and not giving myself credit. This is why I take notes so much. We actually have a good bit of Port Charles pipeline.
Okay.
So first, I just finished reading a book that had two characters named Lucy and Serena.
Oh, fun.
They were side characters, like very, very, very minuscule, but I was like, Lucy and Serena, not two common names. I wonder. It's a Colleen Hoover book, so I should just ask her, hey, are you a General Hospital fan?
There you go.
Yes. And then we had, oh shoot, did I take a screenshot of this? Kimberly Hudson. So I just posted a picture of me editing in the car last week, being like, I'm dedicated to getting this done, which, by the way, if you are newer to the show, this sounds better than last week's did. And I still couldn't, there were some parts that cut out that I had to, It was what it was. Thank you for everyone who was encouraging that it was still a pretty good episode. But Kimberly Hudson said, I admire the dedication. Some of my episodes were interrupted with hurricane updates, and you guys helped fill in the gaps.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
And then I guess Disney and Spectrum TV are having a fight right now. Basically, it is that Disney is not being shown on Spectrum.
Okay.
Because I guess there was like a lease that didn't get, or not a lease, a contract was not renewed. And so people who have Spectrum as a cable provider, I guess, are not able to watch General Hospital. So
there's where your Hulu trial comes in.
I know. Yeah, they're disputing over the carriage fees for Disney and its subsidiaries, which include ABC, ESPN, and many more niche networks like SEC Network.
I would be so mad.
Yeah. It's their streaming negotiation. So who knows how long that's going to take, because the writer strike is still going on and the actor strike is still going on. And we did have an inquiry as to why we haven't approached anyone about doing interviews during this, being that soap actors are able to work. They're able to work and they can talk about GH, but if you've listened to any of our conversations that we've had with cast members or other actors from
us not stay on topic? What?
We talk about everything. And honestly, most of the time we don't talk about General Hospital. And so we don't want to put anyone in that position where they have to really kind of filter themselves, I guess, because if a project does fall under whatever is on strike, they can't talk about it. Like, and one of our most popular questions is, so what do you have coming up?
Right.
Where else can we find you?
Yeah.
Things like that. So hopefully one day we will be able to get back to interviews and chats with cast members.
I hope so. I miss them.
I know, me too. I guess that could lead us into Chad Duell finally had his baby. Well, he did not have the baby.
We're allowed to say finally. I don't think she was like holding it in for suspense or anything.
No, I'm sorry. She has had a Jennifer Aniston on Friends pregnancy. Like this, she's been pregnant forever. I feel like it has been forever.
She probably felt that way too.
I feel like we have been on baby watch for so long. Because didn't they announce before Sophia Matson did? And then Sophia Matson basically just like popped out the baby.
I'm sorry they didn't work on your timeline. I don't know what else to say.
But his name is Dawson, and they look super cute. So.
They do look super cute.
Yeah, birth was announced on Tuesday. So we also, okay, so I'll take that back. We actually don't know when the baby was born.
Right.
I don't think it actually says in the post, and sometimes people wait. Yeah. Oh, my son would love this. Chad is wearing a Gorillas shirt. Yeah, doesn't say.
He looks very proud holding
Yes.
his baby.
Although there were pictures of her from just a couple weeks ago in August that they did a video.
Oh, okay.
And she was definitely still preggers, so.
Okay.
Either way, congratulations. We're very happy for you. Okay, and then we had a quick email from our girl Ellen in Cleveland. Comment, why do they have Molly dressed like Ellie Mae Clampett? Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing to Molly.
Yeah. All right, anything for you?
Nope.
Okay, Hulu headlines. Monday was Labor Day, so there was no episode. On Tuesday, Sonny is in the hot seat. Diane is called to action. Ava presses Mason. Cyrus toys with Drew. Carly wants answers. On Wednesday, Kristina and Dante commiserate. Cody is on a mission. Anna follows Valentin. Alexis is blunt with Nina. I feel like everybody was blunt with Nina this week. She's handling it pretty well, too. We can get into that. TJ and Molly are hopeful. She didn't have her typical Nina responses to things.
No, I feel like they were even worse, but that's okay. We'll get to it.
Thursday, Sam comes clean. Mac is determined. Trina confides in Jocelyn. Gregory loses his nerve and is super creepy. I added the and is super creepy. Molly and Kristina clash. No. Molly is instigating. Let's cross that out. Molly instigates. Friday, Dex opens up to Jocelyn. Anna is apologetic. Eddie Main is in his element. Cody has a revelation. And Ava gives advice to Nina. Do we just want to get started on Nina then? Because
sure, I feel like Nina can't be as whiny because they've given that role to Molly. So they can only have one person
the
be
role
totally
of the whiny woman will now be played by Molly Lansing Davis.
Yes.
The character of Molly Lansing Davis.
Exactly. Okay, so Nina wasn't as whiny, but she sounded like what's the kid's story, The Sky is Falling?
Chicken Little?
Yes, thank you. That's what she sounded like. She asked the same question to everyone. What do you mean this could be trouble for us?
Right.
What are we gonna do? What do you mean? How is this trouble?
She goes to Carly and asks Carly what Carly's going to do.
Yes.
And God bless Carly. She goes, what do you mean? You decided that this is what you wanted, so your turn.
Right. And then she has the audacity to say, well, the last time Sonny was missing, you just stepped right into his place. And she's like, oh, you mean that time that you knew where he was? And I had to take his place? Yeah, this time he's not missing. He's in custody. And then she says, like, you can calm down because I've already talked to Brick. Everything's good.
I did like that she did give her that. I mean, I think Carly knew that was in everybody's best interest was for Nina to zip it.
Except for then she went right back to, well, gee, it seems like you're still in the loop. You just said you wanted her in the loop because you wanted her to fix everything.
Right.
So, yeah, she's in the loop because I, literally yelled at the TV. Yeah, because Brick likes her and, wants to be civil to her because she understands everything that's going on and you still don't get it.
But also, I think if Carly didn't have kids with Sonny, I don't think she would be as in the loop.
No.
The reason that she is because of the kids.
Right.
That's it. And she's been Mrs. Sonny Corinthos for how many years on and off throughout the decades. Whether or not his, quote, enemies are aware of Nina or not, she's not as much of a target as Carly is.
Right.
Because Carly's always going to be a target because of Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Nina's not seen that way, I think, by whoever it is.
She was just ridiculous.
But then Alexis basically said the same thing. And she's like, wait a second. You knew this.
Yep. Right. Exactly. And Oh my God, I just lost my total train of thought.
Olivia and Alexis both told Nina she's going to have to deal with this lifestyle if she's going to be with Sonny. Something that everybody told her 2 years ago.
Right.
When he came back and
Right.
it was discovered that
Ava was on the same page. Like, hello, how do you not see that everyone's in danger if he's not around? And this is what you wanted.
yeah. But she thought that he wasn't going to be this. Oh, and Carly was like, when he finds out who it was, he's not going. She's like, loyalty is number one.
Yep.
And the look on Nina's face, because he's going to care about the fact that Nina was not loyal to, even though she's his ex, she hurt the mother of his children.
Yep. I can't wait till all that comes out.
And then
Nina gets put in her place.
And then Ava basically was the same thing, as Nina's talking about the wedding and this, that, and the other thing. And Ava's like, you really want to be doing this?
Right.
Because you sound like you don't want the life that he has.
Right. Right. It's like when people talk about you shouldn't be planning your wedding, you should be planning your life.
Mm-hmm.
And the wedding is just like the celebration that starts that. Nina's all about these wedding preps, but not how am I actually going to deal with the fact that he may be hauled off to jail again, or he may actually be convicted of something this time and not get out of jail.
Right.
But the fact that she went to Carly, that was just, she had some nerve.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd have been as nice as Carly. I think I would have been like, yeah, you better figure it out.
If she had not said, what are you going to do? If she had said, what should I do?
Right.
Completely different. She's taking ownership of the fact that this is her life now,
Mm-hmm.
and she needs to know how to handle it. But instead, she asked Carly to fix it. And that's not Carly's responsibility.
Nope.
But Carly knows that it's in her family's best interest that she makes sure Nina stays calm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ridiculous.
I don't really know where to go from there.
I was going to say staying calm. Does that take us to Cody or to Molly?
Where do you want to go?
I think Cody, just because he's more interesting. He did a heck of a performance.
Yeah.
Talking to that doctor and like really getting into, he's going crazy, the thoughts in his head, blah, blah, blah. And then he jumps up on the bed and is like, I'm in my penthouse and I could just jump. I was like, oh my gosh, Cody.
I said it last week. I really think that he has had this
Oh, absolutely.
before.
Absolutely.
And he's just tapping into it. We still don't know what Dante did.
Nope. So maybe that's part of his.
Hold on. We need to put that in our...
Yeah, maybe that's part of Cody's mental issues is whatever he covered up for Dante.
Going to add that to the storylines that went nowhere so far.
I was disappointed though. So Cody gives his production. The doctor gives him a med to help him sleep. Of course, he doesn't take it. He finds a way to get out of his room. So shows up at Sasha's room, wakes her up and is like, come on, we're going to go, blah, blah, blah. Then the doctor comes in and he starts yelling about how he can't take him or whatever. Why didn't they take the syringe and inject the doctor?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Because maybe they know that two wrongs don't make a right. And maybe they need it so that it only has his fingerprints on it. And if they put it in him, it could be that Cody brought it in to drug him and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
And if he uses it.
Except for I feel like the nurses are going to go untie him first, and then he's going to have time to do whatever he wants with
This Janice
the med.
needs to figure out where she is.
Seriously, like you cannot be this dumb.
Well, and she's like, well, that wasn't Dr. Okay, no, first of all, the nurse that let them out the door.
No, I was okay with her.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Montague. But then Janice comes up and she's like, he's not allowed to take people out of here. What are you doing?
He just said he was going to take her for a walk. It's fine. Just let it go. Oh, and then Cody, I know he was being safe and good for him for like buckling her and
He
stuff.
buckled her in.
But the whole time I'm like, hurry up! Hurry up!
Right, like he should have put her in, got in the driver's seat, clicked it, and then...
Yeah, like drive 3 miles down the road and park behind a building or something and then get her situated. But good for him for being safe.
I did like that he made sure that she knew what was going on-ish
Right.
before. And he was like, no, I am Cody. We are fine. I know that you didn't mean to stab me.
Right.
Let's get out of here,
Yeah.
And Mac wants to go visit him.
I loved Felicia with that. She was like, you cannot do that because you are going to try to solve everyone's problems, and that is not what you need to do right now. You need to let him figure out what's going on with Sasha.
But isn't that exactly what Mac did with getting Dominique out of the...
Yeah, but I don't think he had a police officer head of detectives, whatever Mac is, showing up to help also.
No. But
Oh, yeah.
but that's basically how Cody just got Sasha out, is how Mac got
Yes.
Dominique out. Because remember, didn't they use an ambulance?
I think so. You're going way back, but yeah.
It was a year ago that we released the 411s about Dominique. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that's... So
I'm glad they
Cody's
finally got
doing-
her out.
Ooh, and something that we're going to talk about on Thursday. Well, we'll get there. Okay. But it also borrowed something recent, borrowed from another storyline, as happens.
Yes.
But
And then Sam had to admit to Dante that she knew where Cody was because he ran into Olivia and was like, hey, where's Cody? And she was like, what are you talking about? Your girlfriend told me he was taking a week vacation. Why would I know where he is?
But the thing is, it's not like she lied to him or was keeping anything from him. They hadn't been near each other.
Right.
And she wasn't going to text him,
Hey, by the way,
you know, because
helping get your friend committed. Hope
Right.
you don't mind.
and she even said, I'm not getting in, like, you can't get involved in this because it's your job. They
Yeah.
can talk about it in their house. Yes, they can talk about it face to face. Smart move, Sam.
Right.
You know, knowing that you can't talk about these things in public
Yes.
and shouldn't be texting it.
Right. I'm shocked they didn't stand in the middle of the hospital hallway and be like, so.
Yep.
Good job, Sam. And Dante understood. Like, he
Mhm.
got it. It wasn't.
Oh, yeah, 100%. He
Yeah.
wasn't mad or anything. He was just like,
no,
well,
he just needed it explained, and then he was all good with it.
Mhm.
You want to go from there to the Molly drama? It was really stupid. She just
So
threw a hissy
stupid.
fit everywhere that she went.
because Kristina was allowed to be in Alexis's office.
Right.
And then Alexis goes, and I wish that she had just said to Molly, you need to knock this off.
Right.
Because Kristina didn't do anything.
Right.
She was standing there. She came to the office, asked her to go to lunch with her. They're talking a little bit. Molly comes in and is like, I guess I'll just leave.
Yeah.
Like, Kristina knew that Molly was going to show up and decided to.
Right. And before that, she was at the hospital waiting for the surrogate to have the IUI done.
Because that happened so quick.
Getting to that point?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant the procedure. I was like, no, it really is that quick.
No. I mean, the fact that we're already doing that.
Yeah.
Like, it's already happening.
Right. She just happened to be at the exact right point in her cycle to take whatever meds and get there. But no, Alexis is like, oh, and I talked to your sister, and Molly won't even let her get the words out. She's like, don't even talk about Kristina here. I am stretched out enough. And then Alexis is like, she just wanted to tell you good luck, and like, she's thinking of you. Like, everything she's saying is what your sister should be saying to you as you're having a procedure done.
Right.
Why are you freaking out?
And I understand Molly is upset about how she perceived what Kristina was offering. But Kristina even told her that's not what I was offering. I'm sorry that, and I think she was truly sorry that
Right.
it was taken that way.
Right.
Because she's like, no, I just thought that I could give you this gift
Exactly.
and help you.
Right.
Right.
Not
that I was trying to show you
they
up.
They never
or...
even had the conversation. Like, it was all, oh, I heard you said this. I heard you said this. I heard you said this. Maybe if you would sit down and have a conversation and actually listen to what Kristina is saying, you would see she really was trying to do it as just a good sister.
Right. It was her first instinct when she
Right.
heard that her sister couldn't do this. She was like, oh my gosh, I could.
Right.
You know, it was, okay, yes, it was not well thought out. 100%.
Right.
But her first instinct was to do something to help her sister.
Right.
It's not like she walked around being like, so I went to the doctor and they said that I could carry your baby totally fine.
Exactly.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Me too. And TJ
can we just be
playing
done
into
with
it.
this? Yes.
I don't like him.
Kristina always
into
makes
it.
this about her. No, nothing
Right.
has been about her.
Right. There's a difference between supporting your partner and letting them be delusional. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's just encouraging this ridiculousness. He also needs to say, listen, maybe we misunderstood, or even if we didn't misunderstand, like, we're going this way, so she can't do anything about it. It's not like she's going to steal an embryo or something. She's over here just telling us good luck. Why
Right.
can't we take it at face value?
Right.
So annoying.
But Alexis said, I would give anything to have my sister back.
Yes.
And so we are going to talk about Kristina Cassadine on Thursday's 411. She was only on for about a year.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Just enough time to be in and out.
I just hope that doesn't mean they're going to do something spooky, like bring her back or something. Like, nope, she's been dead.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe she'll go scare Molly and be like, seriously? Knock it off. But Kristina had gone to Alexis to talk about Sonny
Yes.
and to see, hey, do you know anything?
Right.
Alexis is like, no, I don't. Sorry.
Nope. Well, Kristina was getting so mad because Diane wasn't calling her. And it's like, maybe Diane is a little busy trying to help.
But also, that's not Diane's job to,
Right.
she's not going to call Kristina.
Mm-mm. I don't think she's going to call Nina even. She's going to call Carly or Michael.
Yep.
That's it.
I was thinking Michael. That way he can get the info out to the siblings. Ooh, we can go to Dante on that one.
He was crazy.
Oh, this is good, Dante, though.
It is
This
good,
is
Dante.
good, Dante.
But
Thank you for bringing this back.
I was not ready for him to storm in there.
Oh, I loved it.
I'm not saying I didn't like
love-
it. I just was. He's normally more level-headed, especially with Michael, because they try to talk things out, and he was not.
And then he's like, why should I think that you wouldn't do this? You did the same thing with Avery. And then Michael said something about how he hadn't considered. And Dante's like, you are the most calculated. Oh, what did he say? Hold on. Did I write it down? He doesn't do things in the heat of the moment. He's way too calculated for that.
Yeah.
Yes, Dante.
He's not wrong there.
No. And it was like, I would never do anything to hurt our siblings. This entire thing. Okay, let's backtrack all of this. So somebody turned Sonny in. That somehow came from information from Dex. The reason that we have Dex, well, we're assuming that it came from the information with Dex.
Right.
The reason that we have Dex is because Michael hired him to spy on Sonny to take him down, which would
Hurt his family?
Yep.
No.
And who had to remind him that it was going to hurt his siblings? Carly. I think
Yeah.
it was Carly that told him, right?
Yeah.
I think it was.
So do we think?
Or was it Willow? It was somebody, but it was not Joss.
No, it was not Josh. I think it was Carly because Carly asked him if he had done it, and he said, Willow asked me the same thing.
Right.
And then he went on to say, like, yeah, he wouldn't do that to his siblings. So do we think it was Joss?
I don't know.
I kind of would like it to be.
Yeah.
Just because that's a whole new level to her.
Is it though?
It is because she doesn't usually go against
It's
her
a whole
mom.
it's a whole new consequence. I feel like Joss now would 100% do it and think she was doing the right thing, and she's going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And Carly's going to be mad.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me that she did it.
No, it wouldn't surprise me that she did it, but it would surprise me now that she's grown up more. It wouldn't surprise me that she did it, but it does still kind of like, oh yeah, she's getting older, make it hard for me to think of her doing that, because she does follow what Carly says for the most part. She made like dumb teenage mistakes like kids do, but she's never done anything major.
But she's been making a lot of dumb adult mistakes.
Yeah. Dex called her out on that. Why were you getting so drunk?
So
that's what I was wondering though. Was she getting so drunk because she was upset about Dex, or was she getting so drunk because she was regretting her decision to turn in Sonny? But she would have had to follow Dex to get the flash drive.
Or she made a backup.
I don't think she had time for that.
She may have.
Maybe. I don't think so. I think she would have had to follow him. So that makes me think it wasn't her. Speaking of following, Anna, I keep wanting to punch your boy. I'm sorry. He's lying. I went to the airport.
I know.
No, you didn't. We met at a cafe. No, you didn't.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, really? With the traffic right now?
Exactly. And he's like, yeah, I made really good timing. And if he wanted to tell me something good, we would have met in private. Oh, you mean like you did at that house?
Right.
I don't know how she's keeping it together.
I don't know. And she lied about the hot shower.
Yeah, and he called her out on that.
He
and said
did.
That the hot water tank was supposed to be getting fixed.
Why didn't he just call out the fact that her hair was dry and up in the towel?
That's what I thought.
You know, if she had had a shower cap on,
right,
then your hair is dry. But if you have it up in a towel, I don't know. When my hair is dry, it does not stay up in a towel real well. It has to be wet to.
Yeah.
Some kind of science there.
Yep. I don't know. I'm frustrated with their storyline because it's like they give us this little bit of information and then they don't focus on them for a while. I just kind of want to know what's going on. Oh, and then Anna goes to visit Curtis.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. But then Portia, she was not having it.
I loved when Curtis said, listen, I used to do similar work and my actions could have done something similar to somebody else. How can I be mad? And I hadn't thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
We had thought about the fact that Curtis used to have a more high risk job.
Right.
But never thought about the fact that his actions also could have led to an innocent bystander.
Right.
Oh, I did love that Curtis was like, I'm not going to be mad at Anna. And then Portia storms off. I can.
Yeah.
No.
Be mad about whatever you want, Portia. You're just looking for something to whine about, too. Maybe you're the new Nina. I'm like totally over her. You don't get to be mad when it's not
Portia and Nina to be friends.
Ugh, no, I would have to fast forward. It would just be whining.
Pay attention. The ferry leaves at 10 a.m. Roads are busy.
Great.
Dad, pack the boot.
Yeah.
Rosie, got your teddy?
Uh-huh.
Honey, how's the car?
Windows clean, car wax covered.
I meant the tyres.
Oh, sorted them at Quick Fit last week.
Brilliant.
Planning the perfect getaway this summer? Make sure your tyres are up for the job. Book today at quickfit.com or your local centre. Quick Fit. Drive away happy every time.
Celebrity deathmatch. Who would win?
Whining.
Soap opera deathmatch. Oh my gosh, we so need to make that show.
Is it like an actual physical fight?
Yeah, like the claymation fight,
then,
like the MTV Celebrity Deathmatch.
Then Portia would win.
Okay, how?
Should do something dirty, like take a chair and slam it over Nina's head or something. Should be over it.
She'd probably choke her with a necklace.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Who would be the referee? Did you ever watch Celebrity Deathmatch?
Like here and there, but I was not addicted to it. You apparently watched it quite often.
It was funny. I'm trying to think of who the referee would be. Soap opera deathmatch.
They should make Carly the referee.
No.
I don't think she cares for Portia that much either.
Well, between the two of them, sure. But I just mean like in general.
Oh, in general. Can we make it Molly so maybe she'd get slammed around too? Put some sense into her?
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah, I just don't like how Portia's like, again, me. I feel this. I feel that. Okay, well, I'm not saying I wouldn't feel a certain way if my husband got shot and was now in a wheelchair, but I wouldn't sit there and whine to him about it.
Well, and there's the way that she's handling it is when Curtis said, I can't be mad at Anna or hold this against Anna. I could see her being like, how can you not? Because
Right.
I'm really struggling with it.
Yes, explain it to me, please. I want to understand.
Right.
That would be a good husband-wife conversation.
Yeah. Not her storming off like a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Tough capoodles, I can.
Ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. But then maybe Joss and Portia need to sit down and have a conversation because then Spencer legit asked, was Dex okay?
Right.
And Joss gets all huffy with him. Am I misinterpreting that Spencer did not ask in a sarcastic way, in my opinion?
No, he asked how he was, and then he said, oh, did he get arrested too? And then she got up and was like,
Right.
How dare you ask that? And no one wants to hear you talk about Esme. And I do understand that too. I don't want to listen to you talk about the chick that you're raising a baby with whenever you have a girlfriend. But he was talking about his day. Like, sorry, I'm here
Right.
late. I had to help get the baby down first or whatever.
And I did not like that Trina apologized for him.
Mm-mm.
Spencer did not. And that's what Trina should have said was he was talking about how he's worried about Uncle Sonny. And he said, and I'm assuming that Dex was there, because that's his role right now.
Right.
And so he was asking if Dex was okay.
Right. He didn't say it like, oh, I hope Dex went down too or something
Right,
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I hope that how's Dex handling jail?
Right.
He asked, is he okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But then Dex even told Joss, like, you need to knock it off because I see Sonny as like a father.
Yeah.
If we make him Sonny's son,
No.
we're not doing that.
Mm-mm.
I am curious as to who he is, though.
Is he young enough to be Dante's kid? Could Dante have had a kid in the past?
They could make anyone's kid.
Could that be the secret that Cody's keeping, but he doesn't know that it's Dex? Like he took the blame. Everybody thought that he's the one that knocked the girl up and walked away when really it was Dante.
Ooh. I hope not.
I hope not either, but
that's interesting.
I can't think of anything. Not that that's not horrible and awful, firsthand experience here. Horrible, awful. But that's not as awful as like, oh, he killed someone or he like robbed a store and hurt someone or something like that.
I'm still holding out for Faith Roscoe.
So, I don't know.
Still holding out for that. But also, Joey Novak was mentioned this week.
Mm-hmm.
So could he be a Novak? Could he be the grandson of the Novak family or whatever? We're going to have to talk about the family sometime because there was something else that I was looking into that they were tied into. And I was like, wait a second, I didn't know that. Oh, hold it. I don't really want to say it right now. Shoot.
like stopped and looked at her. I'm like waiting for this revelation. She's not even going to give it to us.
So we were talking about doing a 411 about Ava's mom.
Yeah.
And the Novaks were mentioned under hers.
Oh.
What if Dex is Jerome Novak?
No. That would be too much.
Just going to throw that out there. And yes, we are, because apparently they just stopped talking about Ava's mom.
Right.
But when she is mentioned again, we will talk about Delia. So
that was so dumb. It's like she's not.
Well, we were waiting for her
anymore.
to come back. So we didn't do it because we're like, we'll wait for her to come on screen before we do it.
Well, they keep fighting about when am I going to get Nicholas's body back. Don't you think that she would ask before that? Oh, when am I going to get confirmation that your, goon broke up with my mother and has moved on?
Well, she was going out on that date.
Yeah.
We never found out what happened after that date.
Right.
So Mason showed up to Ava's gallery.
Mm-hmm.
What if Nicholas is the boss? Because he owns Pentonville. So therefore, he would be in charge of the warden.
How would they have known to go and get his body?
That I have no clue. I have not pieced that part together yet.
Okay. Because he didn't seem like he knew. Like, he kept asking Austin, why were you on Spoon Island when you were? So it's not like they had a meeting and then Nicholas wasn't there and Austin found him or whatever.
Or what if now he's a part of it? Like once whoever recuperated him and he's like, hey, by the way, I own Pentonville because he privatized it, right?
Yeah.
We can get the warden in on this because she's dirty. She's a little cult leader. Secret cult leader. That's the Saturday morning.
Is that
cartoon?
Oh my God. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
I'm grasping at straws here. I know. I totally know.
I like storylines that build the suspense, but I feel like every storyline is just left hanging right now.
Watch, it's going to be Heather Weber.
No.
We'll just do that.
No. I refuse.
Have it be Heather Weber and be done with it. It'll be just as disappointing as the Hook.
No. And
Nicholas went running. He's not that dumb.
I don't understand any of it.
You're supposed to be dead or missing.
I mean, he just went for a little jog.
Yeah.
And then Austin's like, well, what about when are you going to go home? And
without a hoodie on, nonetheless.
Right.
Like, at least have a
Maybe
hoodie
they're
on.
like way back in the woods, though. And they are in Pawtuck. How many other people are there?
I don't know.
6.
And they're all
working for the
Holtz.
same people.
Gatlin Holtz.
Yeah. Yeah, and Nicholas says the obvious. Like, I can't go back there because everyone knows that I held my son's pregnant girlfriend captive for months on end. And Liz made a statement about it. So,
yeah,
I don't think I want to go back.
I don't know.
There's too many loose ends with this storyline. They need to put it together better.
Well, and they're changing it. And that's the thing, is that the internet has spoken. The boss was referred to as a female multiple times.
Yes.
We are not crazy. You can't change it up like that. We have all been Olivia Jerome, Faith Roscoe.
Right.
We need someone to go up against Selena Wu. And now, especially that Sonny's behind bars. It has to be.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Olivia Jerome.
Okay.
Let's go back. We're sticking with Olivia Jerome because she would have it out for Ava.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'll allow it.
Amanda's stamp of approval.
That's right.
And Cyrus made Drew a chess game. I felt like that was a little Shawshank.
Yeah. Yep.
So who's Andy Dufresne? Is it Drew? Or is it Cyrus? Or is he Red?
Oh my gosh, you're such a dork.
And Brooks was in charge of the library and Book is in charge. Or he.
Oh my God.
Aww. Oh, do we have a little Shawshank going on? Oh, I'm going to pay attention to this. How many other Shawshank?
I don't know. I'm not going back and rewatching stuff.
Neither am I.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Drew and Cyrus. He's like, this is a good game to get to know your opponent. Do they move, hastily, or do they plan their attack? And I'm like,
when he let Drew know that Sonny was arrested, like he's like, by the way, you need to seriously watch your back. That's why I'm saying I don't think he's entirely all bad, because he's telling Drew that he needs to watch his back.
No, he's still bad. He's just manipulating Drew somehow.
I don't know. Maxie tried to get Lucy to settle. Deception.
Yes.
Lucy is suddenly obsessed with gummies.
I know.
Like, does this surprise anybody?
I know. It's so funny. I don't even.
But they
have
mentioned
my gummies.
The only person that would be competition would be Erica Kane
Yes.
with enchantment.
Yes. But I don't know how Tracy would know her or how that would be any part of it. I really just want Brook Lynn to come forward and admit that she stole the information so that it gets shut down and they can go on about their merry way. Like, Tracy deserves some justice served up. She's gotten away with a lot of shady stuff.
Yeah. And that's the most Quartermain thing that Brook Lynn can do.
Right.
Especially where Tracy double-crossed her first.
Exactly.
If Tracy had not done that to her.
Right. And I think that Chase is at a good enough standing now that they're not going to take his badge away because Tracy told them to give it to him. He's proven himself.
Yeah. So Brook Lynn moves in with Chase and only brought like the little thing. I liked her. She's like, I'm still going to go see Leo and whoever my dad is right now. And, you know, she's like, that's still my house too. But I'm, you know, she's like, I'm not going to move everything in here. Just probably like little by little. But Gregory shows up to tell Chase about his diagnosis.
Yep.
And just watches them. It was weird. They're feeding each other pizza and pouring each other wine, like ignoring that he's even there. And he's just watching them, smiling, sipping his wine. It was like...
It was weird.
Creepy.
It was really weird.
It's not like they were engaging with each other and then...
Right. It would have been different
Chase
if they were
topped off her wine as they were... And he noticed the way that Chase looked at Brook Lynn and he had a silent moment and smiled like, okay, my son is happy now.
Right.
It was...
If this would have happened at the Metro Court where he got off the elevator and saw them sitting at a table, like laughing, sharing a dessert or something, then he could have stood there for a moment and been like, wow, I'm so glad that my son has someone.
An entire musical montage.
Of that. Would you feed your husband pizza in front of someone?
No.
Like, I don't care who they are. Would
Here,
you be like,
you go sit over there.
Here.
I'm going to bring JD down and we're going to have a moment.
I'm just going to watch you feed him pizza and him refill your wine. And oh no, it's not creepy at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was so weird. It was so weird.
It was so weird. Yeah, there was like no way of excusing the weirdness. All three of them, because it's just like, this is totally normal. I always do this.
Right.
Ew, no. Yeah, he should have either excused himself and been like, sorry, didn't know that you guys were celebrating first night living together. I'll see you tomorrow for lunch or something. Or he should have been like, hey, I don't mean to ruin your first night, but I finally got the nerve to tell you this. So I got to tell you.
And tell in front of Brook Lynn. He knows that Brook Lynn is going to be told. So how about out the gate? And he's so worried about how fragile Chase is as he's telling Alexis. And then he's like, I didn't have to worry so much with Finn because Finn's strong. Strong people need to know that they are loved.
Yes.
And that they are cared about. There was actually a really good TikTok that I saw not too long ago. And it was like the grandmother told the granddaughter, I never had to worry about you. That's why I didn't like overindulge or whatever. And she's like, you know what that did to me? And I'm like, I sure do. Just because you're strong doesn't mean you don't need taken care of also.
Right.
Or even just made to feel loved or taken, like proceeded with care, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think he was the way that he said it to Alexis, he did hesitate a lot with Finn.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it didn't concern him nearly as much as Chase.
Which is just ridiculous. Because if Chase was Violet's age, okay. But he's a grown man. He's a cop. He's gonna handle it. Like, I mean, it's devastating news, obviously, but he's gonna handle it like any adult would. Of, okay, tell me the facts. What can I do to help? What's our projected timeline? Let's make some plans that you can enjoy before you don't enjoy things as much. Like, he's very matter of fact. I feel like he'll come up with a good plan.
Right. He's not incompetent.
No.
You know, he has a good head on his shoulders, and Gregory needs to realize that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was just, I don't know.
Weird.
It was a very, very weird situation. And then something that should have been totally weird, but somehow wasn't, was Eddie recording.
Yeah, that was nice.
And Leo helping him with the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
That was
he knew
sweet.
like all kinds of stuff, and it was asking questions. What's this button do? What's this do? It was very sweet.
I do like how they are getting creative with the sets.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, we all know that was just a side room and that was the hallway.
Right.
You know, the same thing when Gladys was meeting with Dr. Montague out in the, you know, that was just the alley behind the studio.
Right.
But I think that they do a good job whenever it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that was what we didn't talk about. Gladys and the doctor. She's like, what do you mean you won't release her today? Did you really think he was just going to take one payment and then all was going to be fine?
Well, and then Nina got on Gladys about it. And she's like, I gave you that money.
Right.
Get her out of there.
Right.
Now. I don't know.
Thank goodness for Cody.
Yes.
Is there anything else? I feel like we covered it all.
I don't think so. I think
it was a pretty, again, everything just kind of flowed together, like stacking off of each other.
Yeah.
They had like 3 main storylines. Well, I guess Sonny. We didn't really talk about Sonny. Not that he did anything. He just refused to talk.
Pretty much that was it.
Yeah. And Diane encouraged him to refuse to talk. I did feel bad, like 72 hours, though, of him being held in a cell. That's not good for his mental health.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it was kind of one, and it was only 4 episodes.
Right.
So we're missing like an entire day.
That's true.
So I don't know.
Well, you should be able to make it exciting for us. You have a fun
reality check.
I have an exhausting reality
Let
check.
me live vicariously through you.
So last weekend, my family and I went to Vegas. We flew out our flight was at 6:30 Friday morning. We arrived Vegas time at 10:30 Vegas time. And here, hold on. I wrote down.
Of course she did.
Well, I posted it. So that was even easier.
Uh-huh.
In 60 hours in between flight, we saw the Beatles Love Show, the Las Vegas sign, the Grand Canyon, including the Skywalk, which I thought for sure my daughter was not. We had not bought those tickets yet. We only bought the tour tickets.
Yeah.
And then when we got there, she's like, I'll do it.
Nice.
I was like, okay. And then we climbed to the top of Guano Point. We stopped at a scenic overview on the way to the Hoover Dam, where we did do a tour. David Copperfield was he was closer to me than my desk right now.
Wow.
Doing illusions. Like he was under 4 feet away from me, like right in front of me doing illusions.
Wow.
He did 2 out in the, he did a few like out in the audience, but 2 of them were right in front of me. And I'm just sitting there like, hi. Hi. We watched the Mirage Volcano, which is probably going to be the last time. And that's actually why we pretty much went now.
Right.
We only just planned this trip a couple of weeks ago, which is last minute for me at this point in my life, because the Mirage was bought out by the Hard Rock, and I knew that they're supposed to close by the end of the year, or like they hadn't announced if the Beatles Love Show was coming back yet. And then I saw that, yeah, it's been extended at least through 24. It would make 0 sense for the Hard Rock Cafe to not continue the Beatles Love Show, but that's a whole other thing. But they are ending the volcano at the Mirage. And so I was like, okay, we'll just do the vacation next year and we'll do this, because my husband and I had our honeymoon there, and we kept saying we need to get the kids out to see the Love Show, to do these things. And we've been married for 12 years. We were going to do it for our 10-year anniversary, and then COVID happened. So that ruined a lot. And then I kept thinking, as I was starting to plan in my head, oh, we'll have to do that next year. My son was talking about the fact that he might be doing like an internship or something like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you might not be here. And then I kept thinking I would just be telling them, you guys would have loved the volcano.
Right.
Not trying to be a jerk, but and I know it's under 5 minutes. So the
it's
fact
one of those things.
It is. Well, but then it didn't go Friday night, and it did go Saturday night.
Okay.
Then we rode the high roller. It's an observation wheel, but it's a Ferris wheel. It takes a half hour. And you are in these big
no thank you
spheres.
No thank you.
And it was my daughter's request. And she wanted to do it at nighttime.
No.
So that we could see everything. So they do have like 2 benches inside of it. And there are metal bars around the interior, except for where the door is.
Oh.
And so my anxiety kicked in pretty darn bad. I did a good job.
Yeah.
I think my son saw me.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw people keep going. And the thing is, we were stuck with this group that was like smashed. Oh. And I even asked the person, I was like, do we have to go with them? She's like, yes. Like, I think she understood. Like, we really don't want to go with them. And then there was like a group that had a baby, and these other people were just like obnoxiously drunk.
Yeah, that's not fun.
I know it's Vegas, but still.
But I understand if you're that drunk, you're not remembering what you're seeing anyway. So why waste the money on it? Wait till tomorrow when you're sobered up.
Either. Right. They kept going towards the door, and I go 10 steps ahead.
Right.
And was not enjoying that. But it was a beautiful scene. We could watch the Bellagio fountains from up there. We saw them go off one time. And the sphere at the Venetian was going with their big LED lights and everything. And that's pretty cool. and you could just see like all over the place. It goes up to 550 feet in the air. That's high.
Yeah, no thank you.
And it's very slow. But
Yeah.
I did it.
I can't do the slow thing. If we're on like one of those rides that zoop you up to the top and then zoop right back down, okay.
Exactly.
I can say my 3 prayers in that time and I'm good. But something that takes time, like even just the regular Ferris wheel, nope.
Especially that stops.
Yeah.
Oh, and then when you had stopped at the top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd have said a whole rosary by the time we got around it.
Well, and I did the same thing on the skywalk. Like my daughter she was actually first in line.
Oh my God.
And JD was starting to say something. And I was like, I was like, you do not. I said, if she wants to go first, then she is going first because I am not putting any doubt in her head.
Exactly.
That.
Right. If she changes her mind and says, hey, I want to follow, then you switch places. But nope.
Nope. And so she went out and we did family photos and she did really well. About halfway through, she was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, okay. And so we kind of stuck around, and I took her and I was like, I had a really hard time when I was out here in March to the point where my friends had to hold my hand.
Yeah.
Just so you know. She's like, really? I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, they sure did. And then we did watch the Bellagio fountains. We did that a couple times. We rode the New York roller coaster and played in the arcade. My son played his first slot machine for like 5 seconds. We each had $10 and did it. And he's like, that's it? I'm like, yep, that's it. And then there's an official store for Stranger Things. It was amazing. Every room is set up like something else, like a different theme. It was awesome. And we did the Eiffel Tower observation deck and ended with the Tournament of the Kings dinner show.
Nice.
And we, you walk up and down the strip and do all that stuff. And we took the red eye home Sunday night. Our flight was at 10:59. We landed in Philly at 6:30. And then our 1 hour flight home wasn't until 9:30. So we had a 3-hour layover after we were exhausted. But I'm glad that we did that because all the flights coming home were later.
Oh, okay.
And it's the first time my kids have ever done a time zone change.
Yeah.
And my son had class at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I told him, I said, you will stay home all day and sleep all day and get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning if you have not rested.
Right.
I'm like, you are not driving back to school. It's 2 hours away, but it's mostly turnpike driving, which is where you fall asleep.
Right.
So he did good though. I mean, he took a good 3 to 4 hour nap. I felt comfortable with him going up. I think it was like around 6 is when he went back to school. Took us a couple days to recover.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was a good time.
Good. I'm so jealous. I need a Vegas trip.
It was crazy. I'm a highly motivated person.
Yeah, you did a lot.
Yeah.
Like I think I was there for 5 days and did what you did in 2.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie. I was impressed with myself. I was impressed with all of us. I mean, and we had just one moment. Well, two tough moments. So
I mean, you have that with any family trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am not that exciting at all. We did like nothing this week. Madeline had cheer practice. Emily worked. Oh, Megan maybe broke her foot. There's always something with Megan. She still is wearing the heart monitor that they prescribed for her because of her feeling dizzy and like she was going to pass out.
Yeah.
And she wasn't feeling dizzy, but she managed to fall down the steps at a friend's house, like the going into the house, like cement steps.
So she fell up them?
She fell down.
Oh, okay.
She fell down. And
you were just doing that. And I'm
sorry.
like, so she fell up?
No.
I have fallen up steps. So,
I mean, Megan can fall anywhere, but she fell down the steps. And yeah, it's like swollen and bruised and gross. We went to Med Express and they were like, we're not really sure. So we went to the orthopedic and they're like, yeah, we're going to put you in a boot just to make sure. So that's a month of no driving for her, which turns me back into everyone's chauffeur, and I'm not enjoying it already, and it's less than a weekend, so pray for me. But anyway, yeah, she's relatively okay, but that's where we're at with that, so nothing else. So boring.
Yeah. But it's not going to be boring, is recapping Kristina Cassadine, which we will be doing on Thursday's episode.
So have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.
Pay attention. The ferry leaves at 10 a.m. Roads are busy.
Great.
Dad, pack the boot. Suitcases, Tetris style.
Yeah.
Rosie, got your teddy?
Uh-huh.
No going back this time. Honey, how's the car?
Windows clean, car wax, carpets.
I meant the tyres.
Oh, sorted them at Quick Fit last week.
Brilliant. If things go to plan, it'll be smooth sailing.
Planning the perfect getaway this summer? Make sure your tyres are up for the job. Book today at quickfit.com or your local centre. Quick Fit. Drive away happy every time.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
But I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.